Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a meal prep day and it is already 10 o'clock. I wanted to start this meal prep at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I like starting early because my meal prep takes me all day and later on in the day I tend to get tired. I actually stayed in bed till pretty late today. That's why we are running behind schedule. But we up now. I'm just about to have breakfast and then we need to go to the shops to get some ingredients for the meal prep, and then we're coming back and we're gonna start meal prepping. I'm currently on my way to the shops to get the ingredients that I need. It's so annoying, you guys. I'm driving 20 minutes just to get 3 things. And those things are not things that I can order from Woolies, from the supermarket, because they are sort of like non-mainstream ingredients, if you know what I mean. It's not stuff that people use here in their cooking. So because of that, I can't order those things in my grocery shopping. I have to drive in person and I hate that. That is such a waste of time. One of the items that I came here for wasn't available. They didn't have it. Oh my god. I'm hoping I'm going to a different shop now, so I'm hoping they'll have it there. So I'm looking for garlic chives, and this place doesn't have it either. So my last resort is Coles. Oh my god, so I found the chives at Coles, but I needed garlic chives, and those one that I got from Coles, it just says Australian chives. Like, what is that? What does that mean? What the hell is Australian chives? I needed garlic chives, but for some reason neither of those two shops, which normally have garlic chives, they didn't have it. So I had to get the one from Coles, and God knows what kind of chives that is. And you know how much I paid for these? Because I had to get a lot as well. You're not gonna believe me. I paid $8 for the chives, and it's not even that much chives. So ridiculous. The chives that I get from the Asian store, and generally I get a big bunch of chives. Normally I'd pay like $3, but I've paid, let me show you, there's a bit of traffic here. For this, just this, $8. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just got home. It is 11:30. I'm just gonna make myself a cup of coffee. On days like today, when I need to cook and be productive, I need an extra cup of coffee to keep me going. Okay, I'm just about to start meal prepping, and I'm going to start by clearing up this bench just to give myself plenty of space to work in, because I hate when the bench is cluttered. And I'm gonna put these away. Those are my meal prep containers. Why didn't I put these away? Oh, my meal prep, this is full, that's why. so bad, you guys. Okay, I'm done chopping all the vegetables that I'm going to need today. And I've chopped the lapchung sausages too. Now I just need to tidy up a little bit, like there's a mess here, and clean up the dishes that I'm not gonna need. The kitchen is clean and, well, relatively tidy. I haven't even told you what I'm cooking today. What kind of meal prep video is this? So I'm going to be making 4 different meals today. Like I said earlier, I tend to get a little bit bored. I do not like eating the same things 3, 4 days, 5 days in a row. So this is the chicken. So I'm going to marinate this chicken. This is gonna go in the noodles, and I need to marinate it because it tastes better if you marinate your chicken. So I'm gonna start with this because it needs 30 minutes to marinate. It should be pretty quick. Already salty, pepper, and the garlic. See how that pays off? Because now I just need a bit of garlic, so I just take it out and put it in here. A little bit more. And I can leave that spoon in here so I don't have to keep dirtying new spoons next time I need to use the garlic. That garlic smells so good. It smells really nice. I'm gonna do it with my hands because I don't want to dirty stuff. Alright, so now we're gonna leave this chicken to marinate for 30 minutes. Okay, Google, set timer 30 minutes.
Sure, 30 minutes. And we're starting now.
In the meantime, we are going to start working on making the chicken curry. Hey guys, I was forced to take a little break. Yeah, so I checked my camera out, and lucky I did check because I checked it, there was only 5% battery left. So lucky I checked that because otherwise who knows what could have happened. I could have lost footage and stuff. So I had to fast charge my camera real quick, but that took like about 20 minutes, and my partner had to make his lunch as well. So yeah, I did a bunch of cleaning and tidying up. I tidied up the dining table off camera. I did all of that. It wasn't really a break because I did do work during that time, and I'm now ready to finally start cooking. You know, it's almost 2 o'clock. I was supposed to be eating right now, but so we're gonna make the curry in this saute pan here, and we're gonna start by adding some olive oil. So I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons. And then we are going to put the onion in. We still need the onion for the other dish as well. Garlic. so the chicken has been cooking here, so now we are going to add in the tomatoes. I feel like that's too much. We'll just put the whole thing. Okay, so on here now, I'm going to start cooking the chicken that's been marinated for like an hour now. While this is simmering. This is simmering away. So this is a Mauritian curry powder, by the way. And if you want to make it, here are the ingredients. I don't know if you can see. So because I don't have a lot of curry powder left and I've pretty much used up everything, I am going to add extra spices, like the same spices as on here. I'm gonna go in with some coriander, some cumin, and some cloves. And I'm gonna cover this, let it cook. Let this simmer slowly. And while this is simmering, I'm gonna start working on the next dish. This oil here is super hot, so I can add the chicken. Oh wow, that's gonna be really hot. I'm just about to start stir frying the noodles now. I had to not boil, but I had to put the noodles in like boiling water for like a minute. And I've already done that. The chicken curry is almost ready because it has been simmering for like 30 minutes already. So I will be divvying up the chicken curry into containers soon, but now I'm just going to start working on the noodles, and then I'm going to start making one of the third dishes as well. So I've already put a tablespoon of olive oil in this pan here off camera, and I'm just gonna stir fry the vegetables. So we're gonna start with some bean sprouts, just a big handful. By the way, the noodles, we are going to be making it in batches, and we're going to make 2 serves at a time. So basically we're going to be repeating this process 4 times. Also going to do the sausages because you need to cook the sausages. Some carrots, handful. So we saute the vegetables. Ooh, forgot to add the garlic. Need to add the garlic as well. A bit of garlic, but not much. And by the way, this is what I'm going to be having for lunch today, the noodles. Because this is the only dish that I can have kind of straight away. The only other dish, like the curry and the other, like the rugai, I need to cook rice. And I don't want to cook rice today, so I'm just going to have noodles for lunch. You guys, it's almost 3 o'clock. It's almost 3 o'clock. Chicken, so one of those, maybe a little bit more. Yeah. And noodles. Soy sauce. Chives. That's the Australian chives, whatever that means. This may look like a really basic meal, like a really basic dish, but it tastes so good. It's my favorite. Hey you guys, it is already 3:40 and I still haven't eaten. The last batch of noodles is currently cooking, so I will be eating my lunch within the next 10 minutes or so. But oh my god, I'm so bad with time management. Like I was saying this yesterday, I think. I'm really bad with my time management. But anyway, the chicken curry is cooked. I need to divvy it up in containers still. The noodles are almost done. I've already made 3 containers of noodles. The last one is currently cooking. I've started frying the beef. You can see in the corner there, because the beef is going into the next dish. But I think I'm gonna have lunch first, and then I'm gonna come back and make the beef dish after lunch, because I am starving. I've been hungry since like 2 o'clock. I was meant to eat at 2 o'clock. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's 3:40 right now. But anyway, just giving you a little update. I am finally ready to go and eat my lunch. It is 3:45. Okay, so there's my food. Let me show you. This is the dining table I was telling you about earlier. It's chaos. It's chaos over here right now. But these are the noodles. So there are 3 big containers. So there are 2 serves per large container. And then there's 2 serves here, but I've divided it up into a smaller container. So that's 1 serve and that's 1 serve, because I'm having this today for lunch. Anyway, I'm gonna eat now. I'm starving. I'm really hungry. And then take a little break, and then we are going to continue with the meal prep. So I'm just about to work on the next 2 dishes, which are essentially the same dish. They are rugai, they call rugai, but one is going to have beef and the other one's going to have tuna. So the recipe is like identical for both, but the only difference is the source of protein. So I'm going to be doing 2 tablespoons of oil in each one, because everything is pretty much identical. But I don't have 2 identical pots, if that makes sense. I should get another one of a small one, I feel. And you're going to see a similarity between this and the curry. Like majority of Mauritian dishes, like I'm saying 99% of Mauritian dishes, you start by heating up the oil and then adding onion and garlic. So ow! Oh my god. What in the heck? Okay, we're gonna reduce the heat, and we're just gonna let it cook, the onion cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. And during this time, we're going to go and divvy up the chicken curry in containers. Divvy it up equally as we can manage. So I'm just gonna do it like with like spoons, or 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Woo. There's a lot of sauce. This is too hot to put over there. But yeah, so this is done. Now I'm gonna let this cool down before I put it in the freezer, because you can't really put things that are still really hot in the fridge or the freezer. It's actually not a good thing. So you need to let it cool down at room temperature, and then once it's cold, you put it in the fridge or the freezer. Pretty sure all of this is gonna go in the freezer unless I want to have one of those over the next couple of days. I might do that, but yeah. Okay, it's time to go back and work on the rugai now. So here I've got 4 cans of crushed tomatoes, 2 per pot. So these should be nice, and the onion should be nice and cooked and soft. 1, 2. And next up, I'm going to add in some ginger in both, about half a teaspoon in both. And I'm gonna cover these and let these simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. And in 5 to 10 minutes, I will add the protein sauce. In this one, I think I might add the tuna, and in this one, I will add the beef. There's a lot of beef though. There's kilograms of beef. And there's 950 grams of tuna, I think. So maybe the tuna is gonna go in here and the beef's gonna go in here. But while this is simmering, I'm just gonna clear up some of this mess real quick. These are ready. They're warm, but they're not hot. So those are definitely ready to be put away in the freezer. So the bigger ones are gonna go in the freezer. The smaller one is going to go in the fridge, and I'm gonna have it either tomorrow or the day after. Okay, so one thing that I like to do as well, I like to label those. I like to label these, so I'm gonna do that. Ooh. So I put labels on the lid. Because technically you can only freeze things safely in a freezer for 3 months. That's it. After 3 months, they're not good. It's not good anymore. So now what I do is I label. I'm not gonna label this one because I'm just gonna eat that in a couple of days. But this one, because we are gonna go in the freezer, and I may eat these in 2 weeks time, maybe in a month's time, maybe even in 6 weeks time. Yeah, I feel safer if I write it down when I actually made those. Otherwise, I don't know, I just don't feel safe eating it if I don't remember when I made it, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna label these. So those are noodles, 2 serves. I write the number of serves as well on here, so I know that this is 2 portions. And cooked, what's the date? Okay, Google, what is the date?
It's Thursday, July 10th, 2025.
10th of July. Cool. So noodles times 2, cooked 10th of July. So it is now time to add the protein in the sauce. Let's just have a look how the sauce, what it's looking like. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. So I'm gonna add the beef to this one here, the smaller pot, and the tuna in the larger pot, because I actually need to crush down the tuna as well. Beef. Give this a good mix. That is looking really good, by the way. And basically I'm gonna have these with some rice, And I have some pumpkin in the freezer that I cooked last week. I made like 6 serves of pumpkin. So yeah, I'll have this, rice and some pumpkin. Or you can have it with any other like vegetables. But pumpkin is really good. It goes really well with this dish. And in here we're going to add the tuna. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. Tuna goes in here. Ugh. Splashing. So I need to crush the tuna into small pieces. That's why I'm making the tuna in the larger pot, so it's easier. And then it's gonna cook in the sauce and simmer in the sauce so that the tuna can absorb that flavor coming from the tomatoes, the onion, the garlic. There's chili in there, there's coriander stem, coriander root, salt, pepper. It tastes really good. This is one of my favorite dishes as well. But my absolute favorite is the noodles. But this one is a close second. And that one. Anyway, I like all of these dishes because that's why I'm meal prepping those. I'm not gonna spend all this time meal prepping things that I don't even enjoy eating. Like, that's crazy, spending all this time, all this effort making something you don't like. Now, if you're gonna be meal prepping, pick recipes that you know you love and you're gonna really enjoy your food, because then you're gonna find it a lot more motivating to meal prep, because it's hard work, right? It's such hard work, and finding the motivation to do this is really hard sometimes. But knowing that now I'm gonna have so many tasty, delicious meals, filling meals, high in protein, all of that, it's just motivates me to meal prep and it gets me through it. By the way, it's almost 5 o'clock. So basically, we did do a late start. I think at 10 o'clock I was eating breakfast when I was speaking with you. That was 10 o'clock. So we actually, realistically, we started cooking properly at around 11:30. Yeah. But we're almost done. We're almost done. Oh my God, I'm so glad we're almost done with this. Anyway, let's just let that simmer for how long? We'll do 20 minutes. 20 minutes should be good. Yeah. 20 minutes should be good, and then we'll divvy these up in containers as well and let it cool down and then put it in the freezer. Chicken curry ×2. What was I saying before? I was saying something and then... Oh yeah, it's a routine. I think, is that what I was talking about? Oh no, last month I did a big meal prep and I recorded that for YouTube. And the meals that I made from memory, my memory is not very good. I made bolognese. I made 8 serves, so 4 containers. I made beef and eggplant ragu, eggplant and tuna curry. So this curry, but instead of chicken, I had tuna and eggplant in there. And I made something else. What did I make? Hang on, bolognese, beef ragu, tuna and eggplant. And then I must have made a chicken dish. I can't remember what chicken dish I made last time, but it was definitely a chicken dish. Now to the freezer. I think this is cold enough. Unless I want to have some of this tomorrow. Actually, no. I'm going to have a rugai tomorrow because I have double rugai, right? So I'm gonna have rugai tomorrow. Let's take that. It is now 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Almost done, almost there, almost there. We can do this. Okay, that's a tuna. Smells so good. So now I need to find 6 containers. I've run out of large containers. 2. Oh no. No, I don't have matching ones. I've run out of containers. Alright. So now I'm going to divvy up the tuna rugai. And again, this is going to be something, I don't know if I've already told you this. My memory is not very good, you know that. So I don't know if I've already told you this. But I'm going to have this with some rice and pumpkin. So 2, I'm going to do 2 per container to start with. 1, 2, and 1, 8, 2. And I start with this one. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 1. And then we're gonna divvy up the beef rugai. Oh, I forgot. Let's do the garnish. So, spring onion garnish. That's what the spring onion was for. So I'll just put it on top. It tastes really good, by the way, with the spring onion. And we need to leave some for the beef curry, the beef rugai as well. That was it. That was the last meal that I had to make and divvy up. Anyway, I'm gonna do a quick picture for the thumbnail. Very important. Very, very important.